John Beltran back from Sunset Baseball Field in Brush. We head to the top of the 6th inning. And the Bead Diggers are in the lead by a score of 2-1. And Ryan Hirschfeld, who's working on a 5-hitter, will have to contend with Jack Prisgoda, McAllister LaFrance, and Brandon Ewing. Righty against lefty. The pitch, the changeup is a strike on the outer half just above the knees. It's 0-1. Prisgoda popped to center and grounded to second. Here's the wind and the 0-1 offering. The curveball is outside. A limited number of pitches thrown so far in this game. 63 by Hirschfeld. He's only got 6 outs to go. 1-1. Swung on and popped foul and out of play off to the left. 1-2 to Jack Prisgoda. Corbin Meyer led off the 5th with a base hit. But he was stranded over there with 3 of the better University hitters having a chance to drive him in. They could not. 1-2 to Prisgoda. A little bit up and away with a changeup. It's 2-2. 2 strikeouts and 1 walk issued by the Bead Digger freshman right-hander. And the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and grounded to first. Garcia to his right has got it. He's going to flip to the pitcher covering in time. And the out is recorded. Nice defensive play by a sophomore and a freshman. And there's 1 down in the 6th inning. 1 down from McAllister LaFrance, who's grounded to short and grounded to second. He's 0 for 2. And Trevor Blake, the Bead Digger catcher, will have a conversation with his pitcher Hirschfeld, who's trying to wipe the dirt off the bottom of his cleats. We'll have Rockies on deck coming up at 6:05. First pitch at 6:40 from Coors Field against the Giants. Jonathan Sanchez goes for San Francisco. Ubaldo Jimenez will make his first start since opening day for the Rockies. And Hirschfeld delivers. Changeup, a strike at the knees. And it's 0-1. And Hirschfeld is 5 outs away from back-to-back complete games. The offering. That's a strike on the outer half of the knees. Another changeup. It's 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. The Bead Digger infield is way back. Anything that's hit softly is going to be an advantage for LaFrance. 0-2 pitch. Bounces in there off of Blake. Ball 1, strike 2 to LaFrance. We had a 6-minute rain delay. And there are more threatening clouds in the area. We might be able to escape that. Another little shower. It'll be a 1-2 to LaFrance. Swung on and fouled on the slow curve. He just got a piece of it. Count stays at 1-2. The winner of this game is 3-1 in the Patriot League and has 6 wins overall in the season. The Bead Diggers need it badly, knowing that they're playing at Eaton, on Thursday. And the 1-2. Swung on and popped fouled and out of play behind the screen. Count stays at 1-2. Alex Breen hit the second pitch of the game for a home run for the Bulldogs, and since then, University has been neutralized. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Brush leads University 2-1 in the 6th inning. And the pitch. Swung on and lined and off the second baseman. Mayers from his knees throws to first in time. What a backhanded play by Mayers. It looked like it almost got a piece of the glove of the pitcher Hirschfeld, but Mayers made the defensive play of the game. That was ticketed for right center field, and there's 2 down. Not only did Mayers dive to his right to get to the baseball, but he threw from his knees a bullet, and it retired LaFrance by several steps. And that's more of an indication of how hard the ball was hit. So maybe it was a break that Hirschfeld, if he got a piece of the baseball, he grazed it. But I don't think so. It was tough to tell. because Gregory Maris timed it out perfectly. Here's Brandon Ewing, 2 for 2. That is a big play, and a changeup is a strike. In fact, Maris made a huge play in the top of the 5th inning in a scoreless game last Friday against Lions. Caught a ball with his back to the plate into shallow center field. Fastball, a ball, 1-1. Had that ball dropped against Lions, Lions would have taken a 1-0 lead and put all the pressure on the Beat Diggers. Instead, Maris started a double play. 1-1 pitch, swung on and grounded up the middle. The shortstop Waiter to his left cannot get it. It's into center field for a base hit. University has their 6th hit of the game, and Brandon Ewing has half of those hits. Here's Greg Matthews, who grounded to first and struck out. The only bad thing about that is that ensures that Alex Breen, who has been a thorn on the Beat Diggers' side, or to the Beat Diggers, I should say, will bat one more time in the 7th. Hopefully in the 7th. The right-handed hitting catcher, Greg Matthews, will step in. The Beat Diggers grabbed a 2-1 lead on Colby Waiter's RBI single. And that was just one pitch following the rain delay. What Hirschfeld has given this team is incredible. I mean, I've been covering Beat Digger baseball since '99. And never, I don't think a freshman has come this close, not even close to doing what Hirschfeld's done on the mound. But he still has 4 outs to get, including 1 this inning. The stretch and the pitch. And that's a fastball for a strike on the inner half, thigh high, and it's 0-1. Your one-stop center for projects around your home, office, or yard is Ackley Building Center, 1402 Mill Street in Brush. That's Ackley Building Center. Swing and a miss on a ball that tied him up. Would have been ball 2. Instead, it's strike 2. Would have been ball 1. It's 0-2 to Greg Matthews. And right now, Hirschfeld finding himself in a small jam. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The pitch in the dirt, and it gets away from Blake to his left. He'll throw to second, the slide, and on the wild pitch, Ewing is in scoring position. 1 ball and 2 strikes. That is big because now a base hit could tie the game. Ewing has been stranded twice. 1 and 2 to Greg Matthews, the 7th place hitter in the lineup. Blake lays down the sign and the offering. And that is a called strike 3, a fastball on the outer half, belt high. And Ryan Hirschfeld does it again, getting out of a jam. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left in scoring position. Hirschfeld with his 3rd strikeout of the game and the 2nd straight of Greg Matthews. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Brush 2, University 1 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Well, the Beat Diggers would love some insurance as Brush heads into the bottom of the 6th inning with a 2-1 lead on University against right-hander Josiah Gayadza. It'll be the 7, 8, and 9 hitters who are combined 1 for 6 in the game. Ken Garcia, Trevor Blake, and Coyote Cohen. Let's see how much they can extend Gayadza in this bottom of the 6th inning. You put a lot of pressure on the freshman pitcher Ryan Hirschfeld if he goes out for the 7th with a 1-run lead. But he's pitched under pressure really the last 2 games. Against Lions, it was 0-0 until the bottom of the 5th. In this game, University led for 2.5 innings. Wind and pitch. Swung on and driven into deep right center field. That one might hit an alley, and that one is going to be cut off after 1 hop. Garcia around first, and he stays right there on the long single, which was flagged down off the hop by Jack Prisgoda. So Garcia, who struck out or checked that, who grounded to first and who popped the short, is now 1 for 3, and the Beat Diggers have their 8th hit of the game. Here's Trevor Blake, who has singled and grounded to third. Now we have a visit to the hill, and let's see if that's going to do it for Josiah Gayarza, or are they simply talking strategy out there on the hill? And I believe that's Dylan Acosta at first base as the courtesy runner. which is a good move considering that he's got a lot of speed out there. Yeah, this is a longer conversation than the umpires are bargaining for. So they're going to break it up momentarily. And that is Acosta at first base. So here is Blake. 1 for 2 in the game. The Bee Diggers can hopefully break this open a little bit. I mean, they're only up by a run. 1-step lead at first. The pitch. And the fastball is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Josiah Gayadza has 1-1-2-3 half inning. That was in the 4th. Ryan Hirschfeld, incredibly enough, has been effective, but no 1-2-3 innings. Throw back to first, and back in standing is Acosta. Yeah, there's plenty of speed at first, plenty of speed at the plate. Coyote Cohen on deck has plenty of speed. Got to get these guys on base. 1-0 to Blake, and he takes a curveball for a strike down the middle, thigh high, and the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. The Bee Diggers lead University 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. The stretch. Blake awaits the pitch, and the changeup is low. 2-1. Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. State Farm agent Greg Mullen. 2-1. Swung on and tapped foul towards the Digger dugout. 2-2 on Blake. About 35 minutes away from Rockies on deck. Unless we go extra innings, we should have it for you on time before first pitch. The offering. Curveball is lifted very high in the infield on the right side. The first baseman, Ewing, to his right, makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Blake got a little bit fooled and out in front of the changeup. 1 down for Coyote Cohen. Cohen has popped to short and popped to center. He is 0 for 2. Yeah, so unfortunately they couldn't get Acosta over. Maybe the benefit of a wild pitch. The Bee Diggers have benefited from 2 of those. Squaring to bunt, up and in. Oh, good job of Coyote getting out of the way. That ball nearly clipped him. It's 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to the Bee Digger right fielder. The Bee Diggers up by a run in the bottom of the 6th inning against University. The pitch squaring to bunt and lays it up the first base side, foul. So the count is level at 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on, a 1-run lead for Brush. On their home field in the bottom of the 6th inning. We had a 6-minute rain delay, and that was the only interruption in action despite all the shaky weather. Throw back to first, back in standing as Acosta. We had sun out here. We had no wind. We had wind. We had the temperature drop. Temperature's gone back up. We had rain. All in an hour and 40 minutes. The offering, squaring to bunt, and lays it right out in front of the plate. It is picked up by the catcher. No, they cannot glove it. It'll be a base hit. It looked like the third baseman, LaFrance, was going to call off Matthews. Matthews had the glove on it, but couldn't really pick it up, and we will give Cohen an infield single. Would have been a very tough play. He was getting up that first base line. That's how perfect that bunt was. You needed communication between the catcher and third baseman. And the Bee Diggers now have 9 hits in the game. So Acosta to second. Here's Gregory Maris, who's popped to right, walked and scored, and grounded to short. He's 0 for 2. The stretch and the pitch. And he takes a fastball inside. The Bee Diggers are looking for at least 1 insurance run, up 2-1 in the bottom of the 6th inning. They've scored in the 3rd and 5th innings. University scored in the 1st. The pitch. Change up low and away. 2-0. And now they're going to clean up the rubber a little bit. Umpires out there. Looked like guy got some, either slipped or got some clay caught under his spikes. 2 balls and no strikes with 2 on and 1 out. Pitch to Mares, and he swings and tops it foul off to the left. 2-1 at 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan. The place to shop for all of your appliance needs is B&B Appliance. a member of the Brand Source retail program. 2-1 to Gregory Mayers. The offering. He swings and lifts it into right field. Caleb Spencer now got a late jump and is there, and he can't make the catch. It went right through his glove. And going to third is going to be Cardenas. And into second on the play, or Acosta to third, into second is Cohen. That will be an error on Caleb Spencer. He got a late jump. It was right there, and somehow, it literally went through the glove, it seemed. But quite honestly, it went under the glove. I'm sure if I had a better angle at it. Second error committed by University. Oh, that is a killer. They've got somebody warming up in the right field bullpen. I don't know how Spencer missed that. Now here is Cardenas with Acosta at third, Cohen at second, Maris at first. And the pitch. Changeup, a strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Jesus has singled, line to left and singled. He's having an excellent day at 2 for 3. The offering. And he takes a curveball low and away. 1 ball and 1 strike. The University infield is playing in. They're on the grass, trailing 2-1. Jesus can break it open with a base hit. 2-1. Swung on and tapped foul on the curveball. It's 1-2. University's committed the only 2 errors of the game. Bases loaded out of the windup. 1-2 pitch. Fastball inside. 2-2 to Jesus Cardenas. Gallarza does not have a strikeout in the game. The lights are still on, by the way, even though the threatening clouds are out of the area. 2-2. Curveball is in. It's called strike 3. A little bit of a delayed call, but Cardenas is strikeout victim number 1 on that curveball. Here is Christian Valles, 2 down, and the bases remain loaded. Valles popped to center, popped to right, and singled. Now the B-Diggers need a 2-out hit for a run. The pitch swung on and driven foul off to the right. And it's 0-1 to Christian Valles. A huge at-bat here for Brush and for University. University gained some momentum here. They can somehow retire Valles. The pitch. He swings and pops it into the right field side, and Spencer with a long run is going to make the catch into foul territory. And the inning is over. Valles gave it a ride, but it was well into foul territory, and Spencer flags it down. The B-Diggers had bases loaded and 1 out and do not score in the bottom of the 6th inning. We head to the 7th. Brush is holding on to a 2-1 lead over University on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.